Hello, tis I, Morgana Key. We're playing Crash Team Racing. I am going to take on the Gem Cups. The red one, the green one, the blue one, the yellow one, and the purple one. And the 4 arcade cups on hard mode. So Crash Cup, Nitro Cup, Wumpa Cup, and Crystal Cup. Because I thought it would be more interesting than just watching me do all of the single races. I like to play as Tiny Tiger because he's a tiger and he's orange and he wears gnarly shoes and he says tiny squash puny cars.
Bandicoot power!
Shut up, Coco, you daft cow.
Coming through!
Shut the fuck up, Coco! I really hate Coco in this game. She absolutely gets right on me tits. So I missed the fucking jump like a tit. And then I missed that jump like a tit. I wondered originally why they're called Tiny a tiger. Because he doesn't have any stripes and he looks nothing like a tiger. And then I thought to myself, he must be a saber-toothed tiger because he's got big fangs. Well, actually no, he is a type of Tasmanian tiger called a something I've forgotten. It begins with a TH, a summit sin, or what the hell is it? Oh god, I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen when I'm editing what it actually is.
Coming through!
Shut up, Coco! While Purah, on the other hand, is quite clearly a tiger. Is Purah a girl or a boy? I'm trying to think what... I'm pretty sure in Crash Bandicoot 3, the tiger you ride in Coco's levels is described as a girl. But I think in this, he's a boy. Is that another annotation I can pop up? Mystery caves. I like this level. I think all of these cups have a mixture of fairly decent levels and then one shitty one at the end. I'm trying to think which cup Hot Air Skyway is in. I think it's in the yellow one. So that's something to not look for. Die, Coco.
Tiny squash doing cars.
I wonder if I'm the only one that's noticed this, but those turtles that you jump on have a near identical shape and design to the big box turtles from Spyro 2 that you use as stepping stones. They're pretty much the same bloody turtle. Especially if you flip the camera around and look at their faces. The assignments of power-ups in this game is totally bodged. Why did I get Uka Uka when I was second? That seems like something you get when you were like last. Also noticed, computers never hit the red beakers. If I ever hit a red beaker, it's probably my own. Because computers are very, very good at dodging them.
Ow!
I really don't like Crash's voice in this game. The fact that they gave him a different voice. And he has a stupid laugh. Mercifully, he doesn't actually talk, he just makes noises. But even so. Oh yes, here's the shitty level. It seems most gamers either dislike water levels or ice levels. Normally, I don't mind ice levels, but if there's one thing that doesn't mix well, and I'm taking my mother's word on this as well as a driver, is ice. You can't drive in ice, or at least not very well. My mum out and out refuses to drive when it's been snowing or when it's ice.
Tiny squished unit cars.
And to be frank, I don't blame her because I can barely friggin' walk on ice. I have never attempted to drive a car before.
Tiny squashed unit cars.
Yeah, that didn't quite work, did it? I think to get over there you need to have a speed boost, or yes, an Ooka Ooka, you could have, you know, given me that a few seconds ago. Not gonna try that again. I hate shortcuts that aren't really freaking shortcuts. They're more trouble in the way. Best shortcut in this game by far though is that one in Tiger Temple where you need to shoot the wall and the wall opens and there's a passage. And the final track is... what is it? Papu's Pyramid. I have a love-hate relationship with this track. It was the first track I ever played, and you may be wondering, how did you manage that? Because it's in the second area. Well, I first played Crash Team Racing on a demo, and this was the track that was included. There were 3 tracks included actually, because there was a 1-player track, a 2-player track, and a 4-player track. But you could play the 2 or 4-player tracks without the use of a second pad or a multi-tap. You just had static races. You didn't have any CPUs to race against though, which was a bit daft. I think the 2-player track was... I think it was Blizzard Bluff. And the 4-player one was Dingo Canyon. But this was the 1-player track, and I'd never played Crash Team Racing before. There was no instructions, no helpful Ooka Ooka popping up and telling you how to do power slides. So I was playing it over and over and over. I was about, I don't know, I was about 8 or 9 until I actually won a friggin' race. And the only track available was this one. And it really pissed me off, to say the least. Ah, dickhead, get out of the way. I also don't see what this track has in relation to Papu Papu. As, well, 1, it's called Pyramid, and for 2, it's more like an Aztec sort of pyramid. Isn't he supposed to be some sort of Aboriginal tribesman? I always thought he was sort of like a witch doctor. And Crash Bandicoot's quite clearly set in Australia. What does Australia have to do with the Aztecs? I'm calling you out on your design choices, Naughty Dog. Well, that was rather straightforward, wasn't it? Oh, and Engine didn't get any points. No points for Engine. And now we can watch Tiny dance. I'm surprised he doesn't lay someone out. The people on the podiums next to him.